okay? I don't like being up there, so you're gonna listen from me from down here. Thank you so much for all to being here. For me, it's a pleasure. I usually don't do this in this language, so pardon my English. I will practice. This is my start. When I started Xyngular, I was positioned in May of 2010. It wasn't my time. It wasn't the time for me to look at the business. I was passing through a personal catharsis. So I just got my auto shipment and I just was positioned until the month of October. So I was weighing 180 pounds. I am 5'3". Believe it or not. This is all fake platforms. So that's me. In the process of losing weight, from October to December, I lost 55 pounds. I don't have a lot of pictures from when I was fat. I'm sorry. I'm always the one who takes the pictures. So this was my start. It was a whole new me. I mean, I started having more energy, more time to think about the things I wanted to do. I was very depressed. I was going through a personal thing with my ex-husband, and he left my house and left me with the kids and everything. So I was losing my house. I was losing my finances. I was losing everything, okay? So when this got to my life, I was like, this is different. This is doing something. I was very septic. I didn't think it was gonna work. So I just tried 3 products at first. And then when I went down 12 and then 18 pounds, I was like, yeah, this is working. So I started reading and reading and reading and sharing with everyone. So I started in October, November, and I determined my why. I determined why I wanted to do this. Because my 2 kids on the left, Joaquin and Gustavo, I have a 14-year-old and a 4-year-old. In the process, when I went down in pounds, I found the doctor, Jose Rivera. So I was very happy to find love. Before, what I expected, I had given me 12 months not to be with anyone. And he was there at 5 months. So that was early. But I mean, God, it's in his time, it's not in your time, right? So he was there, so I adopted 3 other kids. So now we're 7 total. So that's my why. And people ask me, how did you do it? How did you do this whole business? Work it or lose it. My only option was to try it. I didn't have any other options. I mean, I had $5,000 in bills, monthly bills. If I didn't do it, who was going to do it for me? So I didn't have any other option. I was determined to do it. I had all the time. I made the commitment, and I asked myself, what am I willing to sacrifice? I have the time. I have the things. I know how to do it. I studied architecture for 8 years. Start. Then I started work so that never again I had to worry about having a safe ground for my kids. When I was there, I just thought, I'm never going to be here again. I don't want to feel like this. I'm feeling very, very loose. So I made myself work on something towards my business every single day. Something different. I shared my story with everyone. I started looking for people with the characteristics that made me good at this business. I made a list, and I have my people do that too. I have Jeanette do that, and 24 hours after she did that, she found one of her stars. So this is very, very potential. You have to look at the things that make you good in this business, and then look for people that have those characteristics, as well as look for the ones that have the virtues you don't have, because they make you stronger, okay? So I started to study the industry. I listened, I learned, and I absorbed everything I could. I mean, I always come to these activities, always. They always give you the energy, the education, the tools you need to keep on going. So I knew this was good and right when I met different distributors, corporate staff, different real people like you guys. So I knew this was very, very good. By February 4 months from my day one, I had already hit goal director, and my life was already different. So I did a lot. I talked to a lot of people. I duplicated. I only sponsored 25 people. So my master was duplicating those 25. From those 25, I have 5 people doing the same as I am, and 3 really, really committed. Okay, that's it. So by March, I hit platinum, 50,000 points. April to July, I had plateaued. I was freaked out. I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't know if you have been there. It's freaky because once you're like hitting the top, you're like, what am I supposed to do now? So I started to do things different. I organized and I restructured. After Vegas, I heard Kala, Kara, Lacey, those wonderful women. I was like, what am I doing? I'm in stop sign. I'm not doing anything that I should be doing because I saw these girls. I was like, and I thought I was rocking. So I realized I was in my comfort zone. I realized I had recuperated the 5,000 I needed to live, but I didn't go further than that. So I knew that I had to do different things to obtain different results. We all know that, right? So then I bought an agenda again. I bought like 3 of them, and I started over. I started filling them with one-on-ones, home meetings. The following weeks were hectic, were stressful. I didn't sleep. I was very, very stressed. I felt the heat, really. I hadn't seen my kids like for days. I started to focus on my team, and the momentum had started. So here are the pictures when I fill my agenda. I'm in a different house every single night, and I say I because I'm not used to talking in plural. I'm sorry. I'm with this great guy here. Dr. Jose Rivera has always been with me since day one, so that's the excuse to be with me. I will join you, honey. Don't worry. I'll explain the product. I'm like, yes. So we make a great team. This has happened in the last 90 days. We're all night long in different houses. And this is a family business, so take your kids. That's my youngest in his pajamas in a home meeting. Okay, so he's waiting while I finish to present my work. And he's like, Mama, no vamos ya, are we leaving? So I have given presentations with the hip on my back, literally. Okay? So my average day, I wanted to share what do I do on a day-to-day basis since I decided to change things, okay? So morning with my kids, 5:30 to 8, I'm with them. Breakfast, I take them to school. They're in 2 different schools, so now my life is harder. So 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., I have my agenda open to one-on-ones, 3-way calls, and meetings with downlines, uplines, and teammates. If you don't have meetings, just meet with your people, the ones that are compromised, the ones that want to do something, and just talk about the goals. So from 3 to 6:45, that's my quality time with my family. I used to have my kids up till 6 o'clock in daycare. So I rearranged that, and I said, okay, 3 to 6:45, it's time with my kids. So I can be in the houses from 7:30 to 9:30. So I rescheduled that. I'm in a different house, place every night sharing the opportunity. I have 1 or 2 days of the 7 days that I take off for my kids, only for them, okay? So then at 10, I get home at 10. It's not 10, it's like 11, right? Or 12. We have a whole group in Ponce. It's like an hour and a half from San Juan, and we get there like at midnight to my house. So it's hard. When I get to my house, I take accountability, and being occupied is not being productive. So I always sit down and analyze if what I did during the day was productive at all.